Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 and music entertainment news. It's all about the next several days here in Chicago. It's history. We've talked about Q101 Holy Week, the full spectrum of bands playing Soldier Field, starting with Oasis tomorrow, My Chemical Romance Friday, Lumineers on Saturday, System of a Down on Sunday and Monday. And we'll get to that and also what we're doing after the two shows the next couple nights. Very special guest on the phone with us. And that person is the man you hear on the drive home. Hopefully you listen to us on the way in. If you have a traditional type of job, you go in, you listen to Q101 on your radio, 101.1. Maybe you have some subwoofers cranked there too with the music and our talk. We sound great with subwoofers, our conversation. Really good. And then you get to work and you work your job, and on the way home, 3 to 7, you listen to Brian Phillips, and he joins us on the show right now to talk about some playlists he's working on. This was a case idea and a Brian Phillips collab to after the shows. So tomorrow night Oasis, and then Friday night My Chemical Romance to do Q101 after parties. And Brian Phillips, welcome into the party. I thought you slept till like 2 in the afternoon every day. I can't believe you're up, bro.
No, and this time I'm normally at Orange Theory warming up on the rower.
Oh, look at you.
Hey, Mr. Muscles.
That's right. Decided to give my knees a break and chat with you guys. Ahoy, gentlemen and lady.
Yeah, how
Hello.
much you bench, Brian? How much you bench, man? What's
Well, it's more of an all-out workout. It's more of a balanced workout. Balance, Brian. It's all about balance.
No, I go all in on the wrong things and nothing on the right things.
On alcohol?
Yeah. I'm going to get hammered tomorrow night.
That's why, it's balance. You want the alcohol, you got to go work it off.
Boo. Boo.
I know. Boo. I know.
Okay, Brian, so tell us about the Q101 after parties Thursday and Friday night after Oasis and My Chemical Romance, respectively.
Well, it's a big week for Chicago and especially shows at Soldier Field. Oasis hasn't been here in 16 years, unless you count Liam's 4-song set at Lollapalooza a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So technically, Liam has been in Chicago, but that was, another thing. So, really excited. Oasis. I know, Brian, I'm sure you're rocking your Oasis black T-shirt. Do you still have that on right now?
I actually took it off to wash it in cold and let it dry on the rack so it doesn't shrink to a belly shirt. Otherwise, I'm just going to give it to Kenzie, which is probably what's going to happen.
I'm putting that thing I'm sneaking in and putting it in the dryer.
All hot, high heat.
45 minutes in the dryer.
That'd be a great look.
So the after party.
So Oasis playing Soldier Field it's pretty incredible. The demand for tickets has been insane. So this is a pretty exciting time. So people leaving the show. If you're listening to Q101, you put Q101 on, have the Uber driver or one of the pedicab drivers put on Q101 and hear all the cool Oasis songs that we play or, play on Sunday morning, just the whole library. And then even songs from the Britpop guys, like Andy Bell's band Ride. Proper to play a song from Ride, proper to play the Stone Roses, or even The Laws, There She Goes, one of Noel's favorite songs. So it's a really cool 2 hours of music. You're coming home or, even if you're not going to the show, to listen and hear stuff you don't normally hear on the radio. So that's one of the cool things that we get to do is to do radio. Brian.
Well, we have the professor, Brian Phillips, that will curate the best playlist possible following Oasis with what he's talking about, the alt Britpop songs, like you probably get some Cranberries, Stereophonics, The Verve, Stone Roses in there, Libertines, I imagine. And then Friday, same deal. After My Chemical Romance, you're going to curate an emo playlist.
All the stuff that we have the Sunday night show, Taking Back Sundays, which is on, 10 p.m. every Sunday night.
Clever.
You like that, Kenzie?
Kenzie's listening while she's doing what she's doing.
Okay.
What are you doing Sunday night, Kenzie, when you're listening to the emo show? What are you doing, Kenzie, during that?
Picking out my outfits for the week.
Yeah. That's why they end up big black boots listening to the emo show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. it's all the feels, So My Chemical Romance, another big band playing Soldier Field. So an opportunity for Q101 to display, all the My Chem songs in the library and play Alkaline Trio and play Hot Mulligan. That will be in there. Oh, spoiler alert, Case.
That's such a bummer because I'm so excited to listen live and find out what you're playing in real time. But thank you for the spoiler.
One of the things on Sunday morning that I love is to always find a song that will make Case squeal.
This is true.
Normally it's a Stroke song, or when I played Rilo Kiley one Sunday morning, I get, all caps text. Oh, my God. Rilo Kiley.
Oh, my God.
I'd prefer our conversation stay private, Brian Phillips, but yes, normally.
What else you got there? Wait.
I'm on the road at Orange Theory right now.
Kenzie's all about Rilo Kiley for sure. And Kenzie, you don't know this, but myself, Brian Phillips, and Case have another group chat you're not in. Because I don't think you want to be involved in this on Sunday morning during the History of Alternative when he goes through all. And every time he'll play, I'll say, Rancid? Hell yes! I got Harper in the backseat of the car, and I'm screaming, trying to go get a donut. It's amazing, the playlist you put together there. And then starting at 10:30 tomorrow night and Friday night, so after Oasis, after My Chemical Romance, it'll go for a couple hours, these awesome playlists that are, in a similar way, a focused, niche History of Alternative relating to the bands that played at Soldier Field both nights.
Mm-hmm. Are you asking if I want to be in the group chat officially?
You don't want to be added on that.
Nah,
I don't think you want to be added.
It's just kind of us digitally making out with Brian Phillips every Sunday morning.
Yeah.
It gets pretty intense.
And why would I do that when I can just make out with them? You know what I mean?
Brian, thank you so much for joining us, of course, every afternoon. So you listen to us in the morning, you listen to Brian Phillips in the afternoon, there's the Brian Phillips on Sunday morning, the History of Alternative, and the History of Alternative, a sneak peek there every day at 6 o'clock. I get a song there just to give a taste, and I can't imagine what you'll do tomorrow night before the Oasis show. And
I bought my ticket for Oasis. I purchased my Oasis ticket, so I was lucky enough to get a ticket at the land. There was some drama there, so I'm stoked to see Oasis, because I felt that 4-song set in 2017 wasn't enough of Liam for me. So I need to see a little more Oasis.
Well, we're going to all see it tomorrow together, Brian. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Get on that
some squats.
Get on that rowing machine, some squats. Get that badonk bigger. Brian Phillips, he is hilarious. If you see Brian Phillips on the streets, stay near him, because the conversation's going to be epic.
And you never know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
He's always going to hit you with a wild card topic, and that's going to be the next 35 minutes of your life.
Yeah, I don't mean to put his business on the street, but came to my Super Bowl party a few years ago. He brought like a 12-pack of IPAs in, and I go, I got all kinds of beer here. He's like, I'm good. He sat on my couch. He drank all 12 IPAs. Watched the Super Bowl.
And then his girl drove him home.
His girl drove him home. It was outstanding. All right, so as we're talking about all of the things going on the next couple of days, those Q101 after parties, 10:30 they start. And this is great if you're at home. If you can't make it to the shows, listen, we get it. It was impossible, and the prices are out of control. That's why we gave away as many tickets as we could for all these shows. But just listening to this 10:30 at night will be epic on your smart speaker at your house, whether you got a boom box, whether you got the iHeartRadio app, however you're going to listen. The information about tomorrow. So we talked about the Oasis pop-up store that B&K went to yesterday. That opened. But early merchandise at Soldier Field opens today at noon and goes to 6 p.m. just north of the Waldron deck around the pedestrian parkway. And then the parking lot's open at 3:30 tomorrow. The doors open at 5:30. And this is something I'm glad Case found out. Fans with floor tickets should enter Gate 0, located on the south end of the stadium. Fans can start queuing as early as 8 a.m. But I have floor seats, and I thought I could just get there whenever and wheeze my way up, but it might be quadranted off. So as people go in, they put them in kind of sections on the floor. That's how they did it in Toronto, right?
That's how they did it in Toronto. That is done to prevent crowd crush so that there's not 50,000 people on the floor all running towards the stage when they hit the stage, so it's sort of sanctioned off. I'm assuming, and I don't know this for sure, I'm assuming that's what's going to be done at Soldier Field. So I'm planning on, I have a whole game plan. The person I'm going with knows that they have to follow a very specific itinerary because I'm not going to be late and I'm not going to be in the back.
I'm trying to corral 8 people that are coming in town for the show to get down there early. Doors are at 5:30. And again, the event should start at 7:30 because Toronto, Cage the Elephant went on at 7:30 and Oasis went on at 8:45. There's different curfews, different cities, but I'm guessing it'll be about the same. Just plan on that. Also, some more Oasis stuff. Just remember that Oasis pop-up store is already open. Some Adidas stuff in there. We were there yesterday, and make a reservation if they're not all filled up. It definitely makes you go right in over everybody else.
It's much better waiting in the short line than the big, long line of people without reservations.
I see.
Yeah.
Look down at the peasants getting that reservation line. It was excellent yesterday. Bye. And some other programming notes to remind you of. Tomorrow, My Chemical Romance tickets we will have in Clash with Kenzie at 7:10. So that's for Friday's show. We'll have those. Also Thursday at 8 o'clock. So tomorrow, we will have System of a Down tickets at 8 o'clock or 7:50 we're going to do it?
7:50, and that's just caller 10. There's no game, there's no trivia, there's no quiz, there's nothing you need to know.
That's easy.
You just need to know our phone number and call when Brian tells you to. And those are pit tickets.
They're pit tickets for System
Pit
of a Down.
tickets. We should make people fight for them.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys need to start running stuff by me.
Friday, we'll give away more pit tickets for the System of a Down in Clash with Kenzie at 7:10. So there you go. A lot of stuff to put it. Go back to the podcast and get this exactly in your phone to know when to win this amazing stuff.
Case's hands in the air. What?
I have one more programming note. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this.
Go ahead.
So, people listen to us in the morning on their way to work.
Yes.
People listen to Brian Phillips on their way home from work.
Is that breaking news?
What's breaking news is there's this middle part of the day from 10 to 3 when you're at work where you can listen to our very own Lauren O'Neill. And I definitely didn't just get a text from her wondering where her mention was during that conversation.
Oh, you did or didn't get that?
I definitely didn't just get a text from Lauren going, why wasn't I mentioned? So you can actually spend the whole day with Q101. You can start your day with us. You can hang out on your smart speaker, on your iHeartRadio app at Q101.com. Listen to Lauren while you're at work. And then when you're going home, you can listen to Brian Phillips.
Did the whole text say all that? Is that the transcription of the text?
I prefer not to read the text, but it said a lot.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Go ahead and shoot us a text. Your takeaway, something memorable to you. Text that in right now, 312-591-8300, your takeaway. Now, just about an hour and 15 minutes ago, I know there's a lot of information out there of the shows we're giving away tickets to. More on System of a Down tickets in a second. We'll get to that. But we announced the Q101 Post-Riot Fest pop-up happening the day after Riot Fest completes. That would be Monday, September 22nd at the Cubby Bear. We've been doing them there for quite some time. Love it. And the band's a secret. Kenzie, don't say it. The band's a secret.
I would like to say also September. I'm sorry. What did you say for the date? So you said September 2nd?
No, September 22nd.
Oh, I'm like, Brian, that would be coming Tuesday.
You're trying
that doesn't
to
work.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. It's not September 2nd. Riot Fest is still a month away. So it'll be 19th, 20th, 21st at Douglas Park with Q101. But the Monday, after it's all over, it is a Riot Fest pop-up, a post-Riot Fest pop-up. The band to be announced. And Kay said it on the air, so I guess we can say it again.
What did I say?
You said...
The band
is. The band will be announced the second they get off stage at Riot Fest on Q101, but not before.
This is exactly correct. This is a band playing Riot Fest. I cannot say what day. They're going to come to the Cubby Bear on Monday, September 22nd for a free Q101 pop-up. You can reserve your first-come, first-served ticket now on the website. As soon as this band steps off the stage at Riot Fest, we're going to make it abundantly clear that they're playing the Cubby Bear, whether it be 3 days, 2 days, or a day from now.
Politician over here.
I'm just trying to keep my job.
Q101.com.
Boo.
Oh, yeah. Be nice, Kenzie. He's out of here, right? Be pretty good if he's out of
Get
here.
him.
Yeah. Boo.
Oh, have fun with that.
Sponsored by the Cubby Bear, Carbliss, T-Mobile, and Wintrust. Got great sponsors on this one to help make it happen. And Brian Phillips, we just had on about 45 minutes ago. We'll be broadcasting live from 3 to 7 with guaranteed entry passes, which are important on these things because lately they've gotten out of hand with the lines. So guaranteed right now, you're a free first-come, first-served ticket at Q101.com. Go download that just to have it. The guaranteed entry is next level. So all the information at Q101.com. Now, we talked about System. We're going to play some System of a Down right now. Tomorrow, 7:50. No song scramble. Just call up and win pit tickets for System of a Down. I want to make it easy. You guys have been great this week. You've been really killing it with the competition for these tickets in the song scramble, in Clash with Kenzie, and we're just going to give it away at 7:50. But then Friday, 7:10, more System of a Down tickets, and that will be in Clash with Kenzie. You got to beat Kenzie in trivia to get those tickets. Takeaways coming up. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's coming in, take you to the rest of this glorious day, which will lead to another day, Oasis Day, tomorrow, here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Can't believe it. We've been talking about it at least a year.
It was a year ago this week. They announced the reunion with the UK dates and the Ireland dates, and then I think next week marks 1 year since the announcement they were going to go to America as well.
And then slowly it became My Chem, and then the Lumineers and System of a Down. It's the full spectrum of Q101 at Soldier Field Just a week before football season starts and Monday Night Football a week from Monday at Soldier Field with the Vikings coming to town. Really, really special, historic stuff going on, and we're glad to be a part of it and glad you're going to be there. We're going to get you there every hour when you hear us talk about stuff tomorrow. There's a lot of tickets coming up Friday as well. We're here live with you to party, to live that, have a good time all the time.
Okay.
That's my motto. All right, takeaways. 312-591-8300. You send in something about the show that was memorable to you today. Case, what do you got?
Tony checked in with his takeaway. Kenzie finally gets to go to Oasis, but as Brian and Case's limo driver.
Unbelievable.
Didn't get the little hat.
I bought it on Amazon for already in the middle of the show.
Oh, the one thing you bought me.
That's right.
Well, it's your side hustle. You like driving limos to make a little money on the side.
The ostrich pillows for Christmas. I already got that, too. Kenzie, what do you got?
Takeaway from Harley, the most dangerous weapon known to man is a scarf.
Preach. Watch out now. You see scarves. If you listen to the podcast, I'm sure Casey will say it later, but when you listen to the podcast, you're never going to feel the same way about scarves again when you see them.
No.
When you see somebody wearing them.
Life-altering news from Kenzie.
Finally, takeaway from Lyme disease, Lucas. Quote, Brian, read this in your paperboy voice. Lyme disease, Lucas's takeaway. Extra, extra, read all about it. Q101's Kenzie's a bitch. Okay.
I didn't even do anything bad.
You did clarify you were going to be really nice for a minute on the show today.
And I was.
And you'll find that on the podcast somewhere. You got to dig deep. What do you got, Case, on it?
Well, that was in Clash with Kenzie. So if you want to hear Kenzie not be a bitch for just a few minutes, you can go back and listen to the Brian and Kenzie podcast for the Clash with Kenzie episode today. Also, finally, we are done talking about Cracker Barrel, a conclusion to Barrelgate. I think we're going to dub this going forward. That happened this morning. We wrapped things up with Cracker Barrel replacing Uncle Herschel, or rather restoring Uncle Herschel back on their logo. And it's Wednesday, so a new head-to-head lines. And I'll say one of my favorite head-to-head lines we've ever done. Fantastic stuff if you missed that at 8:30. In History of Alternatives, Brian Phillips joined the show, exposed private text messages between me and him, and gave us a bunch of great news on Oasis and My Chemical Romance later this week.
We have a late takeaway from Bosch that relates to head-to-head lines. My takeaway is that while you were hammering your rattlesnake bites and tater skins at Texas Roadhouse, you might make inappropriate eye contact with a dog in the restaurant licking its balls.
Kenzie, that's what you said. You wanna elaborate on any of that?
Just, dogs looking at his balls. Some of us are celebrating anniversaries.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.